All right, so previously we had the YouNow.com platform up. So now, can you walk our audience here through the new version, the upgraded, the new evolution of YouNow.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right.
So what is this called?
Okay, so this is the Rize app, right? And so right now, similar to YouNow, which we just saw, which I was watching like a broadcaster, and there was one broadcaster to the whole audience in the chat. What's immediately different and noticeable about this is that the broadcaster can bring multiple people up on the stage with them, and then everyone here in the audience is actually live. So I can click on any of these guys, join in a group with them, send them a chat, send them likes. So it really breaks the walls of interaction. There's more people on the screen, more people can interact in the audience. The broadcaster, Mike here, can drag people up on the screen.
Okay.
And so there's kind of all these different layers of interaction. Now, what you'll notice here is a gift, and we just went through that on YouNow in the sense of someone just used a virtual currency that they'll be able to pay for or earn for certain actions and send gifts, and that turned into likes. So you can see actually here now is 40 likes. Up now, a fourth person's on the stage, right? And so
Mike is the main broadcaster.
Mike is the room owner right now. Okay. Yeah, and so he's invited all these folks up with them, but he's not the only one earning likes and money. Everyone here can also earn those likes and currency and social currency. So it's much more interactive, it's much more open for anyone to participate. The whole long tail can kind of interact in this economy.
So in the previous platform on YouNow, or any social media platform, there's three key players in every platform, right? You have the platform creator, which is your team, and then you have the content creators, people like us who go on the platform that create content, like Mike. Right now, he's creating content.
Yeah.
And then you got the content consumers, which are the viewers, or the subscribers, or the fans. Right. So on the previous platform, you're saying that only the platform creator and the content creator are the only ones that benefit from the platform financially.
Because it's a one-to-many. You know, I come on as a broadcaster in the old version, and people can chat, but in the audience, I can't earn likes, and I can't earn money, and I can't kind of get that social cred that you can here.
Okay.
And that's just one of the many differences, you know, just of the interaction design here is just, you know,
a far different beast. Do we still have a chat box here, though?
We do still have one. So I can say hello to Mike, and, you know, if we had our volume on, he would obviously respond. So we'll be having chats kind of coming through here. And again, I just want to stress this is an alpha. All these designs are you know, preliminary and are changing at this very moment.
So we're just looking at the functionality.
We're kind of looking at the
function. It's going to look different.
Similar, yeah. So the colors, the design will probably be changing, but the similar functionality of many people on the stage, everyone live in the audience, this really responsive many-to-many connections that we're going, this new technology that we've built is still, like, you know, the core piece of it.
Okay, so
and here's some more gifts, and he's getting more likes and more gifts right now. And so, you know, and then, so what's really different about this app, though, not just this crazy interaction and kind of new technology, is the fact that now in the old world, users would spend dollars to buy virtual currency, and then broadcasters would earn dollars.
Okay.
Right? Now in this new world, this currency that's spent in them, these guys are rewarded in our new token props.
Okay,
right?
So just so that for the audience that's outside the U.S. that may not know what the word props mean.
Got it.
Okay, so on the streets in America, right, the word props, like if I give you props, that means I'm giving you acknowledgement, I'm giving you credit for something you said or you did.
Right.
So I'm giving you props.
Yeah.
So the way I say, hey man, I give you mad props, that means I give you a lot of credit for what you just did or said.
Right.
So that's what the props means.
Right. And then it's also the name, though, of our token.
Okay. All right. So before you guys use gold bars.
Right. So before we use gold bars for users to buy in the store and then send for gifts.
Okay.
And then those broadcasters would earn a slice of whatever was spent in the broadcasts, essentially. Now, in this world, you know, we want to remove ourselves as a middleman, so there is no slice. They're earning. We want all our broadcasters and creators, not just broadcasters, again, anyone in the audience is live, anyone can earn likes. Anyone that's creating value for the platform, which we kind of measure with watch time or with likes, inviting people, basically growing the platform, can be rewarded, and they'll be rewarded in props. So instead of being rewarded in dollars, users can be rewarded in this token. And with this token, they can then, if they wish to, they can convert to dollars.
Or Bitcoin.
Or Ether, or whatever they prefer. Or they can also hold on to it for some great utility, important utility inside the app.
Okay, so by switching it so what you guys are essentially doing is, you guys are replacing the YouNow gold bars with the props tokens, because now the prop tokens can be sent to the exchanges and converted into US dollars, which has a lot more value.
So we're essentially replacing, only limiting a tiny, tiny fraction of people earning US dollars with letting everybody earn props. So it's the earning mechanism. And then what you can do with that balance is then, yes, you can then convert that back into either coins to use for the gifts, or you can hold it. What's very important is that you hold props because your prop balance will unlock features for you. It'll give you power for influence on liking other content you like, so like curator rewards. It will give you, very importantly, a trending boost. So we saw on YouNow the importance of trending boost for bringing a new audience in. So it's going to be very important for those that are earning props that want to be successful.
And one point you made offline was now you can actually compensate the long tail.
Absolutely.
Because in YouNow you had previously said you have to register with you guys and actually sign a legal agreement before you can get paid on YouNow.
Right.
In props, you had said that now everybody can get paid because it's now a token that they can just accumulate and take possession of.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's a tiny, tiny sliver right now of broadcasters on YouNow, are earning. I mean, there's thousands, I don't want to say tiny, I mean, there's thousands of influencers and partners we have agreements with that are earning money, but the long tail, it's a relatively, in our 40 million user install base, it's a very small
people that actually are earning anything.
All right, and they have to be on stage and broadcast to do it. Whereas now I can show up in the audience and I can just send likes or chat with other folks, and I can earn props without ever really even being on stage. For instance, right now, if you can see down here, I've joined a group chat with my friend Angel. And so now we're both watching this together, and we're seeing the screen, but we can interact together, and we can have this social experience where there's all these more connections that are available here in this app. And I can even click on him, and I can give him likes.
Whereas before, and previously, you can only give likes and gifts to the broadcaster.
Right.
But now you can give it to other audience members.
Exactly. And we can interact. What's important, and before you were sitting there by yourself watching a broadcaster, now I can drag anyone in this audience, if they accept my request, into this chat, right? So an Angel's now dropping all these other likes on me, and we're just sending love back and forth here, right? And so we're watching together.
We got
we got a little bromance going, and we're watching it together. We can chat. What's up, Angel? Can you hear me? Yeah. Well, he's sending me gifts, so that's good. So he's a quiet type. And so, there's a D. Now we see our CEO is up on the screen there. And so you'll notice that the mechanisms for giving in revenue are very similar in the sense that I can now click on a D. Oh, someone else is already giving him a gift. And so I can click on anyone on stage, I put anyone in focus, and it brings up a gift tray similar to the ones we saw on YouNow that are different prices for the gifts. And I can send these small ones, which just kind of go up the side. You'll notice they just kind of trickle up the side. Or I can click on Mike, and I want to give a beer to Mike that goes on the screen, or I can drop all the
pumpkin. Well, there's a pumpkin, man.
Oh, I don't have enough coins. Oh no! But you can see. Now Mike has dragged me up on the stage. And then now I'm part of the group chat here, and I see a D, our fearless leader, and Mike is still owning the room. Wow, Mike has 150,000 likes right now. Mike is going to earn a lot of props tomorrow for all his contribution.
Checking in who Perper just gave away $100.
A D is trailing with only 5,000. Oh, there we go. Now I'm getting some love. I only have 100, so I'm not doing so well. But also, everyone's looking at my chin. Here you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's probably better.
All right, so still 15K. There we go. So I'm catching up. I'm already past the D. A D right now is in California, so it's early. He's checking in from his car, it looks like.
So let me ask you this, right? I noticed that things are happening really fast in real time. There's like no lag or anything, which we're video content creators, so that's always like a really annoying factor for us. And you're able to have it here in real time. And it seems like Mike is,
Mike could just drag people up and down. Mike, you should just drag someone in and out just to show, if we can, on the screen how quickly that
Okay, so how many people can you have in here? 100, 1,000, 10?
Thousands, unlimited.
But obviously, you're limited by the size of your screen, how many people you can bring up on stage, right?
We are currently, yes. And so, right now, but as we'll talk about probably soon, is that we're going to make this app extensible for different types of use cases. So different rooms might have different abilities to bring more people on stage, make it smaller and dozens of people.
Well, I could see, like, do you have an iPad, a tablet version? Because I could see the extra real espace.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bigger screen because is really useful in this application.
Yeah.
I can also see this being very useful like team meetings. Right, because this is more interactive as a team meeting where you can bring up, like, the team leader can be here, and then you can bring people up to present, their portion, what they need to say, their presentation, and then bring them back and bring up the next person.
I mean, if you just add things like screen share and whiteboarding, you could easily go after like GoToMeeting or something like that.
There's so many use cases that we're excited to build, and it's really a key differentiator is the ability to kind of customize these things for all these use cases.
Now, this is,
I got dragged up.
okay, so who?
Which is that I know exactly where Ashley is sitting.
Okay, so like if let's talk about like a real world use case where, let's say, a professional soccer player just scores a goal, he can actually come onto the sidelines and then check his Rize app right here and see what his fans have to say about it, and they like the goal that he just made.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can reward him.
There's all kinds of interactive things with any kind of live events. Like, it's a perfect match.
And then this is a two-way reward system now, because the broadcaster, if he likes what a fan says, he can actually reward that fan with the props.
Right, which before he couldn't. He can give them all kinds of love. He can also just help them get notoriety or followers by dragging them up on the stage in one swipe. All of a sudden, they're starting to get likes and they're earning props.
I mean, there's endless possibilities here. I could see if you could somehow pair this with action go cams or GoPros.
We love it.
Now, the thing I like about this, the thing that I really like about this is that the individual users never have to even know where cryptocurrencies are.
Right.
It's like it's completely hidden. It's like running underneath the surface.
It's great because we're going to be able to introduce this to millions of mainstream users, but we don't have to educate them right away as it's just kind of a stumbling block right away. If we force them to kind of go through some of these steps, they can still come in, watch their favorite broadcaster, watch their favorite content, use US dollars to send gifts and get excitement and engagement, and then eventually we can gradually introduce them to that world, which is important, and it's not something we take lightly. And we're thinking very hard about the wallet experience and what it's going to be like to try to introduce these to mainstream guys. And I think some other folks on my team will probably be talking to you about that. Later.
Now talk about I can see this very good for live applications where you need a bunch of people talking together live. Is this recorded, or is this unrecorded, or can it be recorded? Or?
I think eventually it could be. Right now, here in the alpha stage, this is the nuts and bolts, and it's not going to be recorded. But we want to get to linear content. We want to get to video on demand, and these are all steps in the roadmap that we're going to attack.
So this is also going to encourage, like, if a soccer, like the soccer player example I used, right? That means that if you want to join the conversation or the interaction, then you need to be there live while he's playing the game. And so this can provide a lot of value to an athlete or anybody that's in that type of field, where they can show their team that they have value by having thousands of followers or viewers on just their Rize app.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I think that would be a good negotiating.
It's an interesting, I love it.
Hey, I got every time I play a game, I got a million fans watching me.
Absolutely.
And they can get huge endorsements also from advertisers just for doing that.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, like the more followers and more viewers you make, the more valuable you are, and the more you can kind of sell your fanships.
Okay, so now, the props platform, or the props network, is the platform that you guys are building, and then the Rize app that we see here is basically the first application or the first software that's going to work on top of that props platform.
Right. So we're launching the first app, and we're excited to do it with Rize, and this will be the first one, and we anticipate being able to drive a lot of user adoption of Rize, get prove the business model, prove the ecosystem, get it going, and then really open it up. Any other third-party developers can start building using props, as well as third-party developers wanting to build extensions within Rize. Like I talked about those customizable rooms and those types of ideas there.
So somebody, a third party, could even build a competitor to Rize.
Yeah, it's possible, you know, and may the best man win, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, but basically, let's say if Leon and I were broadcasting here, and Leon's a coder and developer, and we always like to have like our Taifu 30 index that lists the top 30 cryptocurrencies running in the market at the moment. So let's say that Leon builds that app or that what you call an extension or that tool. And so every time we broadcast, it runs across the bottom.
Yeah, your room would have that, and
then if another broadcaster wants to use it,
yeah, you could get royalties essentially from them using the tool.
Or we can just give them the tool.
You can give it to free, or if you like, you could take a little piece of their rewards because you're building something. If you build something really valuable for the platform that all these rooms also want to use, it's fair to be compensated if you like it.
Okay, so previously in the old version, in the legacy system, the YouNow.com system. If somebody wanted to build that, you guys would have to be the ones.
We'd have to do it.
We couldn't build it ourselves.
Right, but now we didn't have an extensible way for it just for this room. We would have to write custom code for that, and
they would have to. The company would have to pay money.
Right, well, yeah, it would be prohibitive effort. Obviously, engineering resources are valuable.
But now we can just do it ourselves.
Exactly.
Okay.
There will be yes.
Okay. All right. This is going to be sweet. And so let me ask you. I guess we can discuss the technicals behind how you guys are able to do that in real time and so quickly.
Yeah.
Because everything is moving like, when I tested offline, it seemed like everything was working, with no problem. Let me ask you this, right?
Yep.
So talk about how you guys, what got us interested in what you guys were doing is that you guys are the first ones, when you guys release the tokens, this actually is going to be released also, is that correct?
Absolutely. So anyone that participates in the token sale will have early access to our beta. And so they'll be able to download the app that day, they'll be on a whitelist, and then they'll be able to come in and start using it, start earning, start playing with it. And it's really going to help us hone down the product as we continue to iterate. And then eventually it will be open to our full community, to the whole world, as well as our YouNow users, and really start driving growth.
So unlike most ICOs, we could say, is you actually have a product the day you're going to launch the token. Like
Absolutely.
You will have a production ready product, and not years in the future, but the same day that props is issued.
Exactly.
Okay. That's going to put you guys out there in the forefront among all the other cryptocurrency projects that are running right now.
Yeah, we're here day one.
Many of the projects, even in the top 10, top 20, don't have a product yet.
Right.
And there's projects that we've invested in for like 3-4 years now that still do not have a software.
Yeah.
So I mean, like
exactly.
Well, this is crazier because you guys are actually going to have this available on the day that you guys release that. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's very phenomenal right there. So, what else does our viewers need to know about this that are new to live streaming video? I mean, what are some of the groundbreaking stuff that you guys are doing here that's going to be revolutionary here?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we touched on it a little bit earlier, but just the fact that everyone in the audience is live, this entire many-to-many interaction, the fact that we can drag folks in and out just lightning quick, this doesn't exist anywhere, and our team has built that, right? Yeah. And the fact that now the long tail participates in the earnings and the economic system is huge. This also doesn't,
And when you talk about the long tail,
talk about non-just broadcasters, anyone in the audience can.
The small players,
the small guys, yes.
Okay.
The small guys in the audience that don't like to be up on stage in front of people. They can still take part by exchanging value with watching together, like what we just saw, right? Yeah. So there's all kinds of use cases, and there's the roadmap is full of things we're really excited to continue building.
Can you pull up the gifting?
Sure,
before
absolutely.
you gift Mike anything, right? So let's just say that in the past, let's say that you bought this gift right here, right? And you gave it to Mike.
Yep.
Normally, if I was a fan and I bought this gift to give to Mike, let's say that gift cost me $100 of real US dollars to buy.
Yeah.
You're saying that in the past, you guys would keep 40% of that.
30%. 30 to
40%,
yeah.
30 to 40%, and then you would give Mike the rest of it.
Right.
But in this new platform, what you're saying is you're just going to take the very minimum to maintain the platform.
Absolutely.
And the majority of it is going to Mike.
Right. we want to remove ourselves from that middleman, that taxpayer, like YouTube taking 50%, right?
Yeah.
We want to remove ourselves from that situation. We want the creators to take as much as absolutely possible while covering some transaction fees and those types of things.
Now that's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge game changer because we're fortunate enough that we made enough money from cryptocurrency investing to where we make the bulk of our income comes from the cryptocurrency trading and investing.
Yeah.
But we know a lot of our fellow YouTubers, colleagues, who they make the bulk of their income from broadcasting. Right. And right now, because of YouTube cutting some of their advertising for some unknown reason that we don't know,
black box,
now they can actually come and broadcast here and earn almost the majority of the income.
That
the platform produces.
And
absolutely. The viewers also get to participate in that income also.
Yes. And so what's really great about it is that it really also aligns everyone's incentives, because as these audience members, as these broadcasters earn props, they really have a stake in seeing the growth of the platform too. So we expect them to be more active, we expect them to retain better, we expect them to monetize better, because everyone is now working aligned at the same goal of platform growth.
Okay, so now we're sitting here talking about all the good stuff and all the fancy stuff that we see here from the legacy system into the new system, and our audience is probably going to be wondering like, hey, what are some of the risk involved, or what are some of the challenges that you're going to be facing, So as the head of product development here on this project, what do you see some of the challenges in front of you for this project? Because if we only sit here and talk about all the good stuff and everything, our audience is going to say, hey, come on, man, there's got to be something there are some challenges that you guys must be running into with this. So can you share that with us so that we don't seem like we're biased on one side? I mean, because
everyone knows
our
it's
viewers
not that
trust us
easy,
for our research, so they're going to want to know, hey, this is the good side, what's the bad side, what's the downside here?
I mean, I think the challenges that we face, and we take this responsibility seriously, is that we're going to be introducing a crypto token to lots of mainstream users who are really unaware what a cryptocurrency is. And so there's a lot of education involved there, and I think we need to think hard about our UX and security, right? A lot of people are familiar with 12-word phrases, or how to save a private key, or how to create a wallet, and what exactly is Ether, and some of that. Everyone's kind of heard of Bitcoin, but some of these other ones, so there's certainly an education that we take seriously, and we're working hard on formulating. And my colleague Peter is actually our platform lead.
And
you'll be talking to him later, and he's thinking a lot about this wallet situation.
So, on day one, when you launch, is there already a cryptocurrency wallet in the app?
Day one on the launch, you'll be able to convert your props to Ether.
Okay. But are the keys in your phone now?
The keys are not currently in your phone.
Then where are they?
So you would be able to move your props into a MyEther wallet, essentially. Sure. And so you would set that up. But the vision is to create an on-device wallet, which should be ready for public launch. So there's two day ones here. There's day one of the sale, which is all the investors get to take part, and there's one that's ready for more of the mainstream users, where we're getting ready these types of efforts.
All right. So you earn your props here in the app, but you don't get the token through the app. You would have to go to, I guess, your website to go claim the props that you've earned?
Essentially, you can claim them inside the app, but you're claiming them to an external wallet on day one of the.
Okay.
But once it's mainstream day one, we talk about it. So like day one, the token sale, investors, they understand it and they'll be okay. And when we launch later, early 2018 is when we really are focusing on building a better experience for our users.
So you do earn the tokens in the app.
Yes.
But there's going to be a menu option
claimable,
to claim them, and that will send it to your Ether wallet.
And you guys will be seeing early designs of this when you talk to Peter and Olivia.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Cool. All right.
Okay. So, that's all the questions that we have that we can think of. You have any other questions?
That was all the questions that I think.
Okay. Anything else that you want to share with our audience before we wrap it up here with you?
No, I guess just that, hey, we're really excited. Come check it out. Add your name to the whitelist. If you are a sale participant, you get it on day one. And we would love to get feedback and join our Telegram group, and any questions you have, we're going to be really responsive in the Telegram room.
Okay, so let's make sure that we have this clear. Okay,
right.
So if somebody's interested in this project, they want to participate in it, in the props project when you guys release the tokens, and they want to purchase some of the tokens, Can you explain to the audience real quick exactly where they need to go and what they need to do?
Yeah, so the first step is go to propsproject.com.
Okay.
So it's props, P-R-P-S, project.com. And there you can find more details about everything, about the white paper.
So there's P as in Papa,
P as in
R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, P as in Papa, S as in Sierra, and then the word project.com. Because I say that because we always forget to put the stuff in the description.
Okay, so that's
all right.
That's where you go to find out about, get the white paper. That's where you can go to put your email address in for updates, and eventually where you'll be going to register once we open registration.
Okay.
And it'll also have a link to our Telegram group, which is really kind of the fun place to be right now. There's a lot of activity in it, a lot of questions. We have folks, here at the office, as well as just other exciting community members answering questions like yourselves, and so it's a great place to get more data.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and if you guys like this type of video and on the research that we do, with our boots on the ground type of research with people like Ben on his projects, right? Make sure you go to www.cryptocurrency.market/newsletter and sign up for our newsletter. But most importantly, make sure that you guys go to the propsproject.com and sign up for their newsletter also, because that gets you whitelisted. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.